Oh! Yeah, I'm a professional YouTuber. I know how to work this tripod, sure. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Christine and this is Conscious and Cute. I like to post videos about my life, about zero waste, and about a lot of things actually. So if you're interested, please keep watching. So today I'm here doing an intervention for myself. Now, you might be wondering, Christine, are you an alcoholic? Well, no, I don't think so, but that's not the point. The point is that since starting my zero waste journey, I have been kind of struggling throwing away anything. Now, I have drastically reduced my plastic waste, but whatever reasons why that plastic waste is reduced, because I haven't been throwing away any plastic containers or glass containers or any container of any kind. And I have started hoarding a big stash in my room and also another one in the hallway, and I'm starting a third one in the kitchen, and I'm out of control. And I thought it would be funny to kind of share my hoarding with you, but also give you some tips on like kind of what containers are good to keep, what you can use them for, how to recycle some of them if you have decided to get rid of them, or you know, other things you could do with them. So first of all, I'm going to show you the stash in my room because that's currently the biggest one, and it kind of consists of all like beauty type containers that I've saved from like things like skincare. Can you hear my cat? She's meowing to get inside the door. But yeah, let's get started. Here's my stash of containers. So as you can see, I have a lot, and I'm just gonna walk you through some of them. So the first category I kind of want to get into are my Lush jars, because those are technically not part of the hoarding. So I have a pretty big collection of Lush jars, pots, whatever you want to call them. Now I'm keeping these because you can actually trade 5 empty jars of any kind of size. Besides, I think, the little sample jars, I'm not sure, you can trade 5 of them for a free fresh mask. So I'm saving those for when I want some fresh masks and I don't have a place to put them. So they have become part of my hoarding stash. Now, I don't consider those hoarding because those are useful. But I do consider them to be kind of like money, because I can buy those masks with them, and masks can be expensive, so I'm definitely not throwing them away. If you don't want to keep them to trade at Lush, you can just bring them back and they will recycle them, or I'm pretty sure they're recyclable in your like curb pickup waste as well, so that's pretty cool. So that's like the first category. We're getting into it pretty like lightly, you know. Now we're gonna get into the heavy hoarding. I have a lot of perfume bottles right now, and I'm gonna tell you why, and this is a great tip, trust me. So I have a few perfume bottles here. I don't think I have that many actually. I have 2 right now, but you can actually bring this in for recycling in a lot of perfume stores, I guess you could call them, because I don't know why they just bring them in for recycling and then they recycle them, but you can get a coupon code for another perfume that way. So if you're kind of tight on money and you want a perfume or you want to gift for someone, that's a nice way to get them something. So I kind of just hold on to them for when I want a perfume or when someone else in my environment wants a perfume, and then they can use these bottles to get the discount. It's not all stores and it's not all the time, so you kind of have to shop around to see when it's happening. But that's definitely like a useful tip, and I have heard you can just bring these in for recycling at any time, but I'm not sure if that's right. I'm gonna have to check that out, because that would be, you know, very convenient, because not all of these are perfectly recyclable, because yeah, like this is plastic, I think this is plastic, and this is metal and glass, so these mixed type of containers are very difficult to recycle. So the next kind of category is glass jars that could technically be recycled. Like I could get rid of these in a great way, but I just think they're really cool and I want to keep them because I might use them for something like a DIY recipe, which I almost never do, but then I still keep them. But like the things I like to keep most are these cute little jars that have cute designs on the top. Like this one was from some jam my mom used. Or, oh, here's another perfume bottle. But like other things that I find very useful are the amber glass jars, because if you want to use a product that's sensitive to light, then these are perfect. I think this was like an alcohol bottle or some type of subscription thing. And then I have another which used to be either shampoo or conditioner from an organic brand. And yeah, I might get this refilled actually with shampoo at the zero waste store. That's a good idea for this. But yeah, those amber glass jars are definitely really good for DIY recipes. And then I also have some of these regular jars. Again, I really want to do some DIY recipes, but I just never do. And here I am with my entire stash of hoarded glass jars. So, and then also kind of these type of jars. This used to be a bath oil, but this would actually be great to refill at the zero waste store. If you have a zero waste store that carries beauty products, for like a bath oil or a face oil or a skin oil, this would be a perfect container because it is leak proof and glass. So yeah, I like to keep these kinds of things for that. I have done that before, by the way. I have bought hand soap and what else? I bought laundry detergent that way, and I do find it very convenient to keep these glass jars for that because they are more sturdy and more durable. Something else I always keep are empty candle jars. I have been using these around the house to kind of like store the little trinkets. Like I keep some stuff for my dog's medicine in these types of things, jewelry. Yeah, you could use it for all sorts of things. I think you could probably even use this as like a shot glass or something if you're into that. If you're worried about like print like this on the side, you can actually use rubbing alcohol and just a Q-tip or some paper to get that off. The same with difficult glue. You can either use rubbing alcohol, or what I have found that really works, and I've seen a lot of people do this actually, is you use equal parts olive oil and what's it called in English? Backpoeder. Baking powder. It's almost the same word. Why was that so difficult? But yeah, baking powder and olive oil or any type of oil really works well to get that that glue residue off, and then you have a perfectly clean bottle. I use that on all of these things, by the way. I use that on plastic and glass, all sorts of things. Another kind of category of containers that I really like to reuse are spray bottles. You can use it to make like your own hand sanitizer, toilet spray, maybe like a face spray. Also great if, like this used to be that actually, is a pillow spray. Just put some lavender oil. Oh, it still smells so nice. You can put some lavender essential oil or any type of relaxing oil, like ylang ylang. Is that what it's pronounced like? I don't know. Oolong oolong. Those relaxing oils, and just mix them with, I think it has to be boiled and then cooled water. Great for pillow spray. So those kind of bottles, very, very handy. In the same category, I do have like these two glass spray bottles, which are very durable. I think I'm gonna be using this one as like a toilet spray bottle thing. For guests, it's nice to use, you know. And then these are just easy peel labels, so you don't really have an issue with the residue, which I love. But that could be a great DIY thing. And then I'm gonna use this one to make a DIY rose water toner, because I'm always running out of toners. This one is a really nice one actually, by Dr. Hauschka, and it's organic, cruelty-free, I think. Might be vegan, but I'm not sure. All organic, so it's a great brand if you do just want to buy something like this. But I'm gonna reuse this bottle to make my own toner and see how that plays out. Also, these are also easy peel labels, which makes me happy again. And the nozzle is metal and really durable as well. Something actually very similar to spray bottles, but are these, what are they called? Dropper bottles. These little things. I can't get over myself and I can't throw these away because they just seem so useful, but I haven't found any use for them. I'm thinking about whether there would be a zero waste store that sells essential oils, because that would be, you know, kind of nice to use, or it could be useful for more expensive things like face oil if you just want to buy a small amount of those. But other than that, I haven't found a reason to keep these, and I have been keeping these for so long. So if you have an idea, please leave it in the comments, because I don't want to throw these away. I don't want to do that. That's maybe like a weird thing to say, but it just seems like such a waste to throw these away. Now, we're getting into kind of like a different vibe here. So these are all, you can use them for random things, random DIYs, and they're all beauty related mostly, or like random things. But one thing I do like to keep containers for is traveling, because I now have a almost completely zero waste or low waste shower setup going on for myself. I have a shampoo bar and a conditioner bar, stuff like that. But when I travel, I kind of find it inconvenient to just bring them along naked. I like to have them in some sort of container. So I've been keeping some plastic containers from old products that I have been reusing for traveling, and I really enjoy. So the types of containers that work well for traveling are these hard plastic containers, because they are very durable, and usually they're also leak proof. So these used to be, I think, like throwaway makeup remover pads. And then I have a very similar one, but this was actually one for vitamins from the pharmacy. And then something that I also use is, this used to be a hair mask, but I use it for my shampoo. You can also put them together in one container if that's easier, but I'm kind of weird about that. I don't want to do that. And then you can also use the smaller ones to decant some of your moisturizer, or I don't know, if you use liquid soap or something, and just bring a small amount with you. I haven't cleaned this out yet, whoops, but I had aloe vera in this one. It's also great to put in tooth tablets if you use them, like the little toothpaste tablets, because it holds maybe like 2 weeks, I think, in something small like this, so that's very convenient for traveling. And then I have a few of the smaller ones for like smaller things. And yeah, these have been lifesavers when traveling, especially if you have to shower on the day that you leave, because otherwise you're either gonna have to lose some product by towel drying your shampoo bars, or you're just gonna have to put it in your bag wet, and you don't want to do that. So very much a good keep. Like, I'm not a hoarder, I'm telling you. So, as you might have seen in the first like overview of my stuff, I haven't showed you everything. I'm also not going to show you everything, because like a lot of it is just the same. It's like a body butter container that I just can't get over myself to throw away. But you know, a lot of it is the same, and a lot of it is like weird stuff like this, which I like to share with people, because these are very underrated and so useful. So if you buy those little packages like this where they have little, what's it called, band-aids for when you hurt your foot. I cannot for the life of me figure out what it's called, but you know, when you wear tight shoes and it hurts and you get those little band-aids, that's this. And these are actually perfect to put in like a little piece of soap, or put in your hair ties, or any kind of small item that you would lose during traveling. Or what I also like to use this for is to keep like 1 or 2 of all my medication in this in my purse. So if I stay somewhere overnight and I didn't, you know, think I'm gonna have all of my medication in there. Or yeah, stuff like that, you know. Jewelry, great for jewelry when traveling, because I haven't really found a zero waste replacement for those types of band-aids, because I do have low waste band-aids, but I don't have a replacement for that. So I do keep buying these if I need them. Oh, what are they called? Blisters, blister plasters. So blister plasters, so I could have just read the package, wow. But yeah, that's what they're called, blister plasters. and I keep buying these. If you have a zero waste alternative for this, please let me know, because I do struggle with that. But for now I'm just reusing the containers, and I really like reusing easy things like this. Yeah, definitely such an easy hack. But yeah, this was, I guess, kind of like a random video, because I feel like I'm just telling you guys like, oh, it's fine, I'm not a hoarder, these are actually really useful. But I think I'm just telling myself, and I'm like finding excuses for myself to keep all of this stuff. So yeah, if you relate to me, please let me know. Please tell me that I'm not the only one. Whoops. Please tell me that I'm not the only one keeping so many useless packages in my house, because I have the same thing in the hallway with things I want to use in the kitchen, and I'm probably gonna have some more hoarding stashes in other places, and I just keep so many random things because I think they might be useful. And I think that's like a common side effect of being zero waste, or trying to be zero waste. And yeah, I kind of want to know that I'm not alone. But I also wanted to share some random tips with you, maybe entertain you a little during the lockdown. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. If you kind of like random videos like these, please let me know, because I do like filming them. Or if you want any more random zero waste tips, let me know that too. Just comment whatever you want. And please do not forget to like if you like this video, and subscribe if you want to see more of my content. That really helps me out. And as always, I love you guys so much. See you next time. Bye!